My mind is blown. I'm not even gonna lie. Every time I get new information on somebody that I didn't expect to be a part of all this stupid shit happening, my mind gets blown. Like, seriously. There's no coincidence, and I'm going to keep saying this. I'm going to sound like a repeated broken track record. But there really is no coincidences. So all these attacks, when it comes to family-wise, the attack on my mother, the attacking me through my mother when she gets really intoxicated, using her unhealed trauma against, you know what I'm saying, to mess with her, whatever. Using my son's trauma, trying to use my trauma. They're trying to use everybody around me trauma, and then they attack me using them, and these people are unaware that they're being used to attack me. And then a lot of drama happens in my life, which causes depression, anxiety, separation, family separation. And it's crazy how my family was each and every person, each loved one. I'm not connected to a lot of people. There's only literally three people I only fucked with in my life. And each person, there was some type of chaos put in there to cause a separation before the holidays. And then yesterday's attack was a bad one, which caused me to get into a physical altercation with my child. And then me last night, I did a return to sender candle. A protection. I did a return to sender, protection, and shielding. Look, the sirens. Last night. And I'm going to keep saying this. There's no fucking coincidences to this sister. This sister energy coming out on my table last night, and me getting on Facebook to see that somebody's sister passed away today, and it's an ex-best friend of mine. And then when I sit here and connect everything together from the readings, it's talking about how it's somebody that's already established online, that has already a presence online, a masculine energy that's in feminine energy. Of course, it's a masculine energy and feminine energy because he's bisexual. Identity crisis, don't know who he is or don't know what sex he likes, him, because he's bisexual. He's in the industry and has an image on he has a presence on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook. And the reading keeps saying you share the same sign as this person. I'm a Cancer, so is he. That was a best friend. He was my best friend. That was like a brother from another mother. His mother and my mother have the same fucking birthday, which was yesterday. There's no coincidences that yesterday my mother's birthday lands on the new moon cycle. And yesterday it was the biggest argument that I had with my son. This is the second time I get into a big argument with my child on a holiday or during the holiday. Because the same shit happened last year around the holiday. Or on his birthday or some shit like that. A big argument, and it was around a moon cycle. And there's no coincidence that when I get on Facebook to see that somebody passed away, that is somebody's sister that I was connected to very closely. We were close. That was my best friend. For Christ's sake, I help him turn. God forgive me, and God forgive me. I help him try to get a guy that I didn't even know if the guy was straight or gay, but I help him to get this guy that he liked, that he was in a group home with. I didn't know if the guy was straight. He told me that he was gay. but he was hiding it. He told me that he was a closet gay, the guy, and he just needed to get it out. So I helped him. That's not funny. Ay. Lord have mercy. I was playing wingman to him to get a guy that I didn't even know if he was straight, gay or straight. Ay. I remember that day too. He was begging me, let's play truth or dare. Let's play truth or dare. And dare me to kiss him. I'm like, that means I gotta kiss him too. You know? So it don't look funny. So yeah, man. It just, my mind is blown. Not seriously. I'm not even gonna lie. This person, I wouldn't even, it did say in the reading is gonna be somebody that you would not think that would do this to you. It's gonna be somebody that's not even on your mind. And that is the truth. This person was never even a thought in my mind that would do spell work on me. Never ever even crossed my mind that he will hurt and he was out to hurt and harm me. Never ever came across my mind. But it makes sense though. With the readings that's going on, is somebody that's online, part of a social community, part of the LGBT community, someone connected to the industry, connected to higher ups. He knows somebody in the higher ups because of his past. And his past, he was on the news. His family was on the news when he was a kid. He was taken away from his family, and it was a big story on the news. Yes, it was. He was in the newspaper and everything. And that kid, and I gave him, and in the reading it said you looked up to him. I really did look up to him. I was proud of him because I know from the story that he told me of his life, and me just knowing him, the part that I do know him and when I was around him, that nigga went through and been through a lot. He suffered and struggled a lot. So I never thought that he would be someone to come for me, because I seen him come out from his struggles and become a motivational person and to help others. So it never came across my mind that would be the friend or ex-friend that it was coming for me. That's jealous of me. I don't understand why would he be jealous of me when he's established. He's already established. He made an image for, he made something for himself. He made it out the mud somewhat way, but he had help doing it. He didn't do it alone. He got help from rich people, from a bitch that was on TV. So no, he didn't fucking actually make it out the mud, actually, because he got help from people, somebody that was in the industry. He got help from a famous person. It never came across my mind. Oh my God. Oh shit. It just makes sense. Oh Lord have mercy. My head, somebody don't want me thinking about this because my head is getting tight. You're talking about it. This nigga was abused. This nigga went through shit. This nigga was abused by his stepfather. His stepfather is an addict. Light skin with light eyes. If that's the father figure. They could be racist. I don't know. Or the father, or his real father. Because he got connected back with his real father. And his real father is one that got money too. All about money, about dress, the looks, shit like that. So ever since he got connected back to his real father, he changed. I think everybody in his family is gay or bisexual. Or his brothers and sisters are a part of the LGBTQ community. Each and every one of them. Everybody. Each and every one of them. They were drug addicts, the parents. His parents were drug addicts. His mother passed away from an overdose or from some type of sickness. That lady was such a good lady. She was so nice. His mother, in the readings it's saying this is somebody that you consider family. I consider that nigga family. That's how I looked at him. Dead ass. It said in the reading that it's somebody that wrote a book. He wrote a book. He wrote a book. It's on Amazon. I ain't never read it. God only knows how he described me in that book. Now I know he described me in lies. Now I'm curious and interested to read the book. To see how he depicted me in his life. Because he wrote a book about his life. So is he the one that's saying that I'm being a copycat and I'm following it? And get the fuck out of here. I've lost contact with you. Nobody even knows what the fuck you doing. I just know that you post motivational videos to try to uplift people. And that you are a fucking some type of counselor or some shit there. I don't know. And there was a moment in time that I wanted to reconnect with him. 1331. Something's mirror back. But his life and my life is not the same. He does the party life. He goes out. I don't do none of that. I'm not into the clubbing. I never was into the clubbing. And I never really was into that. Ever. Not even before I met him. I was never into the clubbing and going to lounges. And I was never that type of person. My mind is blown. I'm not even gonna lie. So everything that these readings, I don't know why I'm sitting here and being in shock, because nothing at this point, nothing should shock me anymore. And the people that pop up shouldn't shock me. Like I said, everybody is guilty until proven innocent. But it's that this person right here, I never would have guessed it. I would never have guessed it. See, I'm being serious. He would have flew by, and I would have never knew that he was one of the people. If I didn't go on Facebook today, and that was the first, and literally, that's the first fucking thing I see on my timeline, is his other sister posting how she lost her sister. That sister passed away. And I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold the phone. Because I still got them on my Facebook. I still have him on my Facebook. I still have all of them are still on my Facebook. All of them. So basically, it's saying that there's a hidden enemy that can still see what can still see what I'm posting. It's dumb, because they still are my friends on Facebook. The hidden enemy was there the whole entire time, and I barely even post on Facebook. I sporadically. And this entire time, it was dumb. I'm not gonna say all of them, but him and his sister, the two oldest ones, yeah. Because the sister acts like she's a spiritual person. Dead ass. She does. They both be online trying to be positive and motivational and spiritual. Them two, the both of them, the brother and sister, the two eldest ones. I'm telling you, being so honest with y'all people, I would have never guessed it if it wasn't for that shit. And the only reason why I know it's him is just the connection. Yesterday, me having a big fucking fight with my child, I know that was a spiritual attack. And the day before, me having a fight with the person that was my friend. And then a couple of days before that, my mother, well, not really arguing, well, kinda, or dealing with family, or trying to cause a separation, trying to separate my family, trying to create a loss in my family. There's no coincidences that somebody just got a literal loss in their family. There's no coincidences that yesterday when I went to go pull cards, that sister enemy comes out. There's no coincidences that somebody's sister passed away. There's no coincidence that the person's sister that passed away is an ex-best friend of mine that's part of the LGBT community, that's part of the industry online, that's connected to somebody famous, that fucking that shares the same sign as me. There's no coincidences to the readings that are coming out and to everything that I'm saying right now. None at all. There's no coincidences to in the reading saying this person may have wrote a book, and they wrote something about you in a book. He has a book. He wrote a book about his life. Hey. There's no coincidences to anything. I can easily put the puzzles together and pin the people to those puzzle pieces very easily. But if it wasn't for that information of me going on Facebook and seeing that shit today, and the way I was online, I already told y'all, I gave y'all a warning. Whoever the fuck attacked me and my family is going to pay with their fucking life. I've been telling y'all and keep reminding y'all over and over because y'all think it's a fucking game. It will be your life or somebody you love. Somebody lost their life today because of somebody's stupid shit. And who knows if this person that passed away had any participation or not in it. But what's crazy was somebody called that person that passed away a chosen one. This is somebody's sister that was doing into music that looked like she was a part of a gang. Her sister was a part of the LGBT community, and she liked females, so she was gay. She was a lesbian. She was a butch. She dressed like a guy. And that was their youngest sister. Their baby sister. This is not funny. This is fucked up and it's sad. And I kept warning you over and over and over again to leave me alone. And because you were trying to cause a loss and separation in my life, you just really lost somebody in your life that you cannot get back. There's no coming back from death. And again, who knows if this individual that died, either if they were participating in it or not. This person could just be an innocent bystander and karma for the person that actually was involved doing it. Or this person actually participated in it as well. We don't know. But we do know somebody passed away today. After them sending me a real bad attack to cause a separation, and they caused it. They caused the separation and loss. They made me lose the relationship with my son. And because you made me lose my son yet again, you just lost somebody in your life. I screenshotted her Facebook post. I really want to post it on my page. Just to come back. I really do. But we're not going to do that. This shit is... Like I say, I could get on here and I could give you warnings and I could yell and I shout, and it's because I'm giving you warnings to stop. But you don't stop. And the only time I light a candle is when I feel like I'm heavily attacked. And I damn sure felt heavily attacked yesterday. That something told me, do a return, protect yourself today. And I did that. And look what happens. Look what I wake up to. Look at the information I wake up to. Why somebody got to lose their life? Why? 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 Why does it have to come down to the fact that somebody actually has to fucking pass away for somebody to learn some type of lesson? And sometimes not even that works. I would have never fucking thought in a million years that this nigga right here, that I consider to be family, that I was proud of, because he went through struggles and he came out and decided to do something and not be depressed and down and out, and you know, whether he had help or not, because it doesn't matter. Because if you have a helping hand to get you out, then you take that hand. It doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter if he had help or not. That's besides the point. But I thought that he was a good person. I thought that he took his struggles and it made him stronger, and it was just a cover-up. It was fake, a facade. And then you coming for me and I never did nothing to you. So you fucking with me because I stopped talking to you, because I separated I removed myself from you. Because a bitch ain't never do anything to that guy. Ever. Because I wasn't the perfect friend you needed. A bitch was going through her own shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's you gotta be kidding me. I was dealing with the struggles of fucking trying to fight for my son back. And a motherfucker was worried about what type of friend I was. And I was depressed. Because my son was taken away from me. And I was in an abusive relationship. So I wasn't the perfect friend for a motherfucker. So because I wasn't a motherfucking perfect friend to a bitch, you trying to come for me. Because that's about the only thing I can think of why this bitch ass would try to attack me. Because I wasn't the perfect friend to him. Because I ain't never do anything to that ass. Ever. What? Because I didn't get on the train or the bus to travel to his house all the time? Because he felt like he always had to come get me? Because that's what he used to complain about. I don't come visit him. I'm not a real friend. That's what he used to tell me. It makes sense now. It really does. That I'm just using him. And then it comes to find out that there was somebody that he made his best friend. A new person he met in the building where he lived at, what was around my grandmother's house. This girl that made his best friend, she stole something from him. She never met me before. And then I guess she got jealous of me. Another person, a part of the LGBT community. She got jealous of me. She stole something. She stole some marijuana from him while I was in the house. And then me and him got into a big fight that he kicked me out his house. He stopped talking to me and he ended up cutting me on my arm because he accused me of stealing a bag of marijuana. And I was still in the house when he came back. And it was her the whole time. She stole it so that he could stop talking to me because she was jealous that I popped up back into his life. So she called the argument, stole marijuana, and I ain't never, and all my life ever, I ain't never steal a goddamn thing, especially no little fucking nickel bag of marijuana. And then still stay in the house? What the fuck why I'm gonna steal something and then still sit in the house? Make that make sense? That don't make no sense. That he came back and he tried to accuse me of it because I was still in the house. Why would I do that? And then why would I still sit in the house to do that? And before, we weren't talking before. We became talking again because his mother saw me and asked me to forgive him and to talk to him again because he missed me. And because let me tell you something. When I cut somebody off, I cut somebody off. I don't talk to you no more. Especially if you try to play me and I know that I was your friend. So his mother is the one, may she rest in peace, is the one that I started talking to him again. And I come back into his life and this is what he does because of this new girl that entered his life that became his bestie. That was his new bestie. And the bitch got jealous and tried to cause a fight. And then he ended up finding out that she stole the shit that he had to apologize to me. Because he found out that she stole it. Yeah. So it's like, Now it's not all the pieces is falling together. It just makes sense. And nobody would even thought that it was him. My mind is blown though, for real. Like, really, you? Night with you? Because I wasn't your friend. Like, my mind be blown sometimes. Like, I don't get it. I can't wrap my mind on what stupid people do and why the things they do it. Because that's not something I would do. I don't have time to plot and plan against someone when I'm plotting and planning my own life. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time to sacrifice people when I'm over here sacrificing my own time and my own shit to become somebody. I don't got time to be mad at somebody because they weren't a good friend. I just stop being that person's friend because I know they're not a good friend. I don't be mad at them. I don't talk shit about them online. Unless you come for me, unless you coming for me online or you coming for me any way, shape, form, and then I'm gonna speak my piece. And then move on. But this person right here, we started talking again, and then we just separated. Because I was going through my shit, trying to fix my shit, trying to get my son back. I didn't have time to worry about anything else. I had to stop smoking, and everybody around me was still smoking, so I had to let everybody go. A motherfucker is mad because I'm changing my life. That nigga changed his life, so what's the fuck wrong with mine? Me stepping into my path and purpose. He went and searched for his path and purpose. What is the issue with me stepping into mine? What we got going on here? Or is it he's a fake healing? He didn't actually heal from his wounds. Because that nigga got a lot. A lot has happened to that one. A lot. And I know a lot. I know him. This is somebody I know. And the readings keep saying, this is somebody that you know. I know that nigga. I know what he went through. I know what he experienced. And just off the back of me, when I was around him, the shit that happened to him and how people were treating him when I was around him. And I'm talking about family-wise. They used to treat that nigga like shit. Like an errand boy. Used him. I know that nigga been mishandled and mistreated. And used and abused. And he's the same sign as me. So yeah, we emotional, sensitive creatures. So I'm guessing that he ain't never really completely healed from his abuse. So I'm guessing it's a jealousy thing, and it can't be I stopped being a friend thing. It has to boil down to jealous because I healed from whatever trauma I experienced, and he's didn't heal completely. Nobody helped me in doing what I did, but he got all the help in the fucking world. Because yes, he did. He may have gone through his struggles, but ever since young, he has had money to take care of him. Whether he has been in a shelter or not, he ain't never been broke. And I'm telling you, this is somebody that I wouldn't have thought that would have came for me. Because at the moment when we were close, there was a lot of love for him. I still had love. At this moment, until this moment now, there was never any hate or animosity in my blood for him, in my energy for him, because all I thought about is, okay, I'm proud of him. Even though we don't talk, I'm very proud. It was a proud thing. Because he made it out of his trauma is what what is shown to the world, what he's showing to the world, is that he made it out his fucking trauma and struggles and healed. That's what he's showing. So that's what he's trying to help people with, I'm guessing. Because that's what he's trying to represent. He healed from his trauma and survived, and that's what that's what it is. So it was a proud thing. Good. Keep going. I don't care if we don't talk. We in different crowds. We don't have the same crowd anymore, and that's okay. Friends are gonna separate if you outgrow people. We outgrew each other. It's okay to outgrow someone. Everybody's not supposed to be in your life forever. And it took me a long time to understand that. Family or friend or somebody you have been in a relationship with. Those are experiences you're supposed to have. Some are meant to stay and some are meant or not. And he was just an experience that I was supposed to have. Somebody I was just supposed to come across. I would have never thought. I'm seriously, my mind is blown. Oh shit, Taki mushroom. Have to stretch there. I would have never thought. Wow. That's crazy. Everything all in sync, back to back. Again, I pay attention to the signs, man. And there's no way in hell that after yesterday's big old freaking crazy energy shit that happened with my son yesterday, and then me doing my return to sender, and then doing the reading yesterday with the sister, just the whole sister shit. And then somebody's sister passing away today, it just makes sense. And then when I think about the person and the character and their experiences and the people that I know that they connected to, it makes fucking sense. It makes sense. When it comes to this online person, somebody that already has a personality online, it makes sense. You're a friend, a karmic friend that is already online, that has a image online. It makes sense that it's him. He's the only friend that I know that's a content creator that presents themselves as somebody that's motivational, a counselor, who has money, that's connected to somebody in the industry, that knows somebody famous. He knows Diane Sawyer. It don't get any more famous than that. Confirmation with the sirens. Confirmation with the fucking sirens that this is who it is. And only that person is going to know that I know it's him. And anybody else that's watching me, they're going to know that I know it's him. And anybody's connected to him, going to know that I know it's him. Especially if they live around me. It makes fucking sense. He's sick. It says somebody that's sick. He's sick. He's been sick for a long time. He has HIV. It says part of a sex cult passing their sickness around. They're giving people HIV. He's giving people HIV. He's passing his sickness around. He's had his sickness for a long time. That's also coming out in the readings. Yes, he has. his sickness for a long time. He got infected at a young age. Yes, he did. Because he was he fucked he was a hoe. He used to have sex around me. That's how nasty he is. He used to have sex around me, putting me in an uncomfortable situation. He always, all about sex. You know, in the movies where everybody, they go to the park, the gay people, the gay guys, they go to the park and meet up with guys. He used to do that. That's real. That's not fake. That's a real thing. Of the masculine males strolling and prowling the park for other gay men. That's a real thing. That's not just fake on TV. He used to do that. I met him when I got the job at White Castle. That's when I met him. I met him when I was 17, 18 years old. I met him when I was 17, 18 years old. He's like about a year or two younger than me. I'm just a few years older than him. About 2 years older than him. A year or two older than him. He's younger than me. But we the same sign. I would have never thought that it was... I would have never thought... Yo, collective, people. It makes sense. Oh my God. It just makes sense. Somebody that has an image online that's trying to keep their image. Somebody that was talking hella shit about me online. A friend. Somebody that was a friend. It makes sense. He's the only person I know that is established online before me. And the reason why I didn't think of this before is because I would have never came across my mind that he would be trying to hurt or harm me in any type of way. None. None at all. What would be the reason? I just took the cards. I'm over here. I know I sound farther away because I walked to my other table to shuffle my cards. And when I come shuffle my card, when I come pick up the deck to shuffle the cards, the card that fell, it says loss or respect. It says trying to change plans, but they still getting exposed because the lies are unfolding. Sex magic in denial. Wanting my blood to be freed. That's what I'm seeing as I'm shuffling. Lacking common sense. Eyes unfolding. They running scared. This person could have been the one to put a policy insurance on me. Because I see that too. Infatuated. No longer serves a purpose. Somebody's flying solo with this miscommunication. Bunch of drunks. They did something overboard and they're under judgment because whatever they did was unforgettable. They summoned something, an undivine masculine feminine energy. Because it was guilty pleasure to be a fire starter with their aunt related to them. So they did this with an aunt related. The watchtower, being wicked, forming weapons, trying to enslave my soul. Siphon untamed energy. Now they can't handle the power backlash. They can't handle the heat. They stuck in the rut for being a spiritual slut. Their mother related, or was their mother related? Somebody's mother related. Is being shunned, casted out by a group, society, family, clique, or coven. They're about to meet the coroner, trying to deny allegations and claims. Idiots. Tried to call an eviction. They being put into spiritual coma. Trying to be a destiny swapper. Trying to close all my roads path and block my way. They lacking common sense. Yeah, being spiritual spies. They faked somebody's death. They was told to walk away and leave it alone. Now they're being casted out because they broke into the wrong spiritual house. Somebody from my past home and work community. Cursed their contract. Yeah, it's been made a public display that they have a fraudulent business. Checkmate. They are terrified and they thought that they could make me vulnerable. Father not related. People are talking about them. Someone's travel plans have been impacted. A storm's coming because they're a professional idiot. Yeah, they got no more cards to play and they out of moves. They're getting bad news. Somebody not related to me. They wanted to come up. They had no goals. They running scared now because they stuck in a rut for being a spiritual slut. These monsters no longer serve a purpose. And they getting fired. Somebody trying to block my throat. Yeah, I don't know what made me pick up these cards right now, but something told me to walk to the table and pick up these cards. Yeah, so rumors are going around. And my cat is moving. The cat started moving in the bag. I have 2 bags on the floor. My cat loves bags and boxes. So I have a paper bag on the floor and the cat started moving after I said that. So the cat's in the bag. The cat is in the bag. Somebody just got bagged. Yeah, Karmic is trapped. Confirmation with the sirens. After I said Karmic is trapped. I love the synchronicities, man. I love the synchronicities. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. They was told to walk away and leave it alone, and they did it. And they bit the hand that fed them. Dumb and dumber. They in denial. They losing their sight. So collective. This friend, this person that I didn't think that was... anyway, my mind is gone. Am I heartbroken? Hell no. Like, no. My heart is not broken. 48 as I say that. Hell to the no. Is my mind blown? Yes. My mind is blown. That if I didn't come across this information this morning on Facebook, I would have never fucking known that he was the karmic friend that was actually doing this, or a part of it, or another person a part of it. I would have never known. And perfect timing, right before the year ends, right after both of our mother's birthday. There's no fucking coincidence, man. None. I cannot believe that this was one of the people that came for me. It's crazy. I would have never known. It was never a thought. I like I said, I'm gonna sound like a broken record in this fucking video. Because my mind is really, truly blown. And it's sad, though. Like, really? You? Like, really? Really? Not seriously. Like, really? For real? You? Why? What? Really? So now I'm just curious to how deep he is in this and how long he's been doing this. And if he had any part to play with my son getting hurt. That's where I want to know. That's where I'm at. Did he have any part to play in my son getting hurt? Did he have any part to play in the cause of speeding up my grandmother's death? That's where I'm at. Because my grandmother's life was ended fast. I don't think she was supposed to die when she was supposed to die. My grandmother was not that sick. She was sick, but she wasn't that sick. And she got sick real fast out of nowhere. And then somebody's stupidity and neglect in watching her caused her death faster. Between my uncle and my step-grandfather. Because they were both in that fucking house with her. So they both to blame, too, in my eyes anyway. So, that's where I'm at. How long has this karmic friend, this ex-friend of mine, that I know for a fact, there's no saying no, it's not, there's no way. If I go through all these readings, when it's talking about the person that's on social media, fuck a family, fuck the outside, this is the person that's coming for me that's on social media. And it keeps saying a friend, and I'm like, I don't know, who's a friend? And I've been trying to bust my bubble in my head to figure out who is this friend or ex-friend of mine that has a presence on social media that will have some type of, I don't know, animosity towards me to attack me. And he was never a thought in my mind. But because he was never a thought in my mind, that is the person who it is. Because in the reading, it says it's somebody that you wouldn't even, you're not even thinking about, you would not think. You wouldn't have put it, you would have never thought it was him or her. It really is. I would have never thought it was. But it just makes sense just of everything. Of me knowing who he is, his past, what he experienced, that he is an influencer online. He's a part of the LGBT community. Everything. Money, got money. He's connected to somebody in the famous. He could be the one that wants to come up, wants to be famous in the industry. It makes sense. I'm going to stop talking because I'm just getting dizzy now because I keep repeating the same shit over and over again. But it's like, I really cannot wrap my head around this. This shit is fucking, like, it's sad at the same time. A very awakening for me, but it's sad at the same time. Because like I said before, I don't know if the person that passed away had any participation in it or not. But I know it was somebody's young baby sister. This person could not been no more than 20 something years old. Okay? So my karmic friend, my ex-friend, that now I just discovered who he is, and brother and sister, and it's him and his sister, him and the other, like I said, they're the two oldest children from the rest of their siblings. And it's him and his sister. Brother and sister. Somebody's sister died. Karmic family. They are a karmic family. Very karmic. They fight all the time with each other. This shit is crazy. I would have never guessed. But now I know. Now I know it's out there. I'm letting you know that I'm now that he knows that I know it's him. I definitely know that it's him. It makes fucking perfect sense. And I've known him since I was 18 years old. When I got my first job. My first job ever working is when I met him. Somebody's nervous in my energy because my underarm is sweating for no reason. There's no reason for me to be sweating, and I'm not yelling. I'm not yelling loud like when I'm trying to prove a point or trying to get myself to be heard. I'm not doing none of that. Normally when I do that, I start sweating. I'm not doing that. I'm actually calm. I'm just coming out. But somebody's in my energy that's nervous as fuck because I feel it. My hands is getting clammy. My underarms is getting sweaty, and there's this lightheaded, nervous feeling. You know how when you get nervous, you get that little lightheaded feeling, nervous, like you just smoked something, like you high on something. It's that feeling right there. Somebody is nervous, like real nervous in my energy. Collective. I just got on here to talk because I couldn't sit here and wait to do another reading. I had to talk because then I would have been here talking to myself. And I didn't want to do that. So I was like, fuck it, let's just turn the camera on while I'm charging the phone over here. I'm not recording. I need to be on the other side when I'm doing readings for a better connection. But over here, just talking shit, I'm good. I can't believe it, collective. It just makes sense. Somebody tried to cause a loss in my life yesterday. And they did create a loss in my family life. And somebody just lost. They're like, hey. That's crazy. Why somebody, this is so sad though, collective. Like, why somebody gotta go through the utmost pain because they trying to cause somebody else pain? They gotta lose somebody in their life because they was trying to make me lose someone in my life. Why we gotta go through all this? I gotta stop asking why. That's what I gotta do. Stop asking why people do what they do. Because people are just gonna do what they do. People are just gonna do whatever it is, right? Whatever makes them happy, whatever floats their boat, whatever is their guilty pleasure, whatever it is, they're gonna do what they're gonna do, right? So it's like, I gotta stop asking why people are so evil. I really do. Because it's like, I could never and I would never do that to somebody. If we separate, we separate, whether it's family, friend, somebody was in a relationship, it's end. I'm not gonna sit there and be mad because the relationship ended and oh my God, like I felt like no. We just grow apart and that's how it should be. Why everybody gotta stoop down to trying to hurt and harm somebody? Because they're in their feelings. They want everybody else to suffer because you're suffering? Nah, that shit is whack. You damn right, misery does love company. And sorry, I rescind invitation. I do not want to go to your fucking party of misery. Thank you very much. Return to sender. Thank you. No, thank you. I'm good on that. I have sulked and sat in my own misery. I'm not going to sit in somebody else's misery because they miserable and want me to be miserable because they're miserable and suffering. No, fuck you, man. So then you're trying to purposely cause suffering in my life because your life is not happy? So you don't want me to be happy because you're not happy with your life? That shit is crazy. And I keep telling myself I gotta stop asking myself why. And I keep asking myself why people are the way they are. I tell myself, stop asking yourself why, Samantha. Stop it. Just stop. There's no reason why. Continue to ask why. This shit is bugged, man. And this is today's a sad day for somebody. And it didn't even have to be a sad day for somebody today. It didn't ever have to ever boil down to you losing someone that you actually care about. Because I know this person that passed away, I know that they care about this person. A lot. This karmic friend of mine had to fight a lot to get his family back. This is what I'm saying right now in my head. I can't wrap my head around why would he attack me? Why would you do what you're doing? You had to go through a lot. You went through a lot. You struggled through a lot. So why are you coming for me? Why are you coming for somebody that's also went through struggles and pain and hardship? Why are you doing that to somebody? Because I know how to heal myself. I healed myself. I'm not in pain and hurting and sitting in my bed or crying and laying in my bed at night because of a heartache or heartbreak because of family or a friend or a lover. Because I got on and I moved on with my life and I made something or I'm trying to make something of myself. How a person is mad because I'm trying to make something of myself and I'm trying to heal. Make that fucking make sense. It does not make any fucking sense. This is why my mind is blown because I cannot wrap my mind on why this individual will come for me the way he has come for me. When I thought nothing of good things about this person. Never a bad thought in my mind ever came across that he would be an evil person to come for me and my family. Never would have, never. My mother adores him. He's like family to us. Whether distant or close, he's still like family. That's what we considered him. That's how my mother considered him because that's how I considered him. That's how close we were. We were, past tense. And the fact that I'm finding out today that it's him, he is the karmic friend that was looking for a come up. looking for a social status, didn't want to lose his reputation, want to be an influencer. He's the only one that comes to mind that makes sense. And this is not somebody that I grew up with. This is somebody that I met in my teenage years. Right before I had my son. Right before I turned 20 years old. It makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense. And my mind is really blown. Like, wow, really you? Really? It's you? Like, wow. It's sad. Sometimes it makes me do want to cry sometimes. Like, what the hell did I ever do to you people, man? That you're trying to destroy my life so bad. This is so sad, man. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'm done talking. I'm going to continue to let my phone charge. And then I'm going to come in and tap into my energy again. And we're going to see what's going on. Because, yeah. Somebody was trying to cause me to be in pain yesterday. A lot of pain. So whoever tried to cause me a lot of pain yesterday is in a lot of pain today. Somebody tried to create a great loss in my life last night. And somebody suffered a great loss today. There's no coincidences on the energy that has been mirrored back. It may not happen the same way, but there's still a loss in the family. Somebody tried to cause me to have a loss in my family. Someone lost someone in their family. But my loss in my family, I could still get my family back. This person, their family they lost, they can't get this person back. And for some reason, I did a return to sender spell because for some reason, if I didn't do my return to sender spell, I have a feeling that shit would have affected my son. Because it was somebody young that passed away. They attacked my son to attack me. They attack me so I can attack my son, so I could release my son, let go of the love for my son so that my son could be harmed. They wanted me to release the love for my son and my mother, to not have no more love for them. I'm telling you right now what they wanted, because this is how I felt yesterday. I kept telling myself I'm going to release the love. I said I want all the love back. I literally was saying I want all the love that I have given back to my mother and my son from what I experienced yesterday. Dead ass. But even though I said that, I still did a return to sender spell, a protection spell, and a shielding spell, not only for me, but for my family and my pets. Because I have a feeling that something would have happened to my son. I'm really getting that feeling. Somebody was trying to cause a death to my child. And if not to my child, to me. And it backfired because of my return to sender. I'm telling you, there's no coincidences. On my whole action and my whole movement of what I did last night to the fucking confirmation and the outcome of somebody else's outcome today. I cannot fucking believe that it was this fucking motherfucker. My mind is truly blown. I am completely disappointed. I really am. I really thought he was somebody to be proud of. I really thought that he was somebody that he was actually doing something and helping people. I really thought that he healed and he was doing something good with himself and making positive moves towards the future because of his past. I really thought, I was really proud of this motherfucker. I had a lot of respect for him. I really did. But my mind is truly, completely fucking blown. I just heard, I'm sorry. Fuck your sorry, nigga. I literally just heard, I'm sorry. Fuck yo sorry. If it has to take somebody to lose somebody in their life for someone to apologize, why the fuck would I want your apology? Why would I want it? Why? Why would I want the sorry now? Attacking me through my family because they know that I love my family, especially my mother and my son. Trying to cause a separation, a loss. So I could be alone and have nobody there to help me. Somebody wanted me to have no love in my life. Because that's how I felt. I'm going to be honest with you. That's how I felt yesterday. And now somebody that they love has passed away. Somebody that looked like they were talented. Somebody that was trying to be a rapper. This person that passed away was trying to be a rapper. Trying to get into the music industry. That's another thing coming out. And I'm finding all this out today because I'm looking at the person is posting pictures of their sister. Videos of their sister. This is why I know this information. Anyway, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's sad, but karma is a fucking bitch, man. It really is. It fucking is as fucked up as it is. Somebody lost their life because of it. I would have never thought in a million years that this will be the person that was fucking attacking me online, trying to shadow ban me online, abusing their connections. I would have never thought. Ever. I would have never thought. But it's all good. Now I know. Now I move on. And that's it. Collective, thank you for listening. Always thank you for listening to my story, my journey, my truth as I expose these people. As it is exposed to me, I will expose and talk my story and connect the dots, connect the puzzle pieces to the people. I would have never thought. That's crazy. Collective, peace out. I'll see you a little bit later with a reading. I'm gonna continue to wrap my head around this shit here. Wow. Seriously, now, wow. Wow.